Hello and welcome to Banana Camper, the channel that helps you to make better choices when selecting your next camping destination and also your camping gear. In this video, we're gonna talk about rear view cameras, specifically a wireless system that I have here in front of me. You can see through this other camera. And we're gonna talk about the good and the bad, how to install this, some challenges that I had when trying to fit it in my car. And yeah, so with any further ado, let's get into that. When I started towing around about 2020, I quickly realized how challenging can be when you don't see at the back of your caravan. So I went in the market to search for some alternative. So I got this rear or this mirror extenders, which actually didn't work for me. In fact, I'm no longer using them. If you want them, just drop me a message down below. You're welcome to come and collect. I stay in Joburg area. So it was not working, it was falling. I couldn't, it was shaking too much on my vehicle mirror. So I said, okay, let's go and find an alternative. So I went to a wired camera system, which I had on my Sprites, my Sprite Splash before. And it worked very well. And image quality was good, but there is a big challenge with fitting the camera itself, because you have to wire the camera from the back of the Caravan all the way to your windscreen, which can be a challenge. You need probably someone to do it for you. And also, let's say if you change your car, you need to rewire the car. It is also a challenge. So on my new Caravan, which is a Quantum Comfort, it came already with this wireless system called the Plus 4x4 tow gear model RCS43W. Okay, so as I got my my Caravan, I say, okay, let's go to do a kind of a tow test, and I couldn't make this to work. So it was a bit of a challenge because the camera was not pairing at all. But before we get into that, let's see what is in the box. So in the box we have just a screen here, as you can see, with an aerial that you can connect to make the signal better. I actually tested, you don't actually need it. You can use without this, but it is get a better signal strength with this. Okay. Then you have this suction mount to put on your windscreen that just attach it like a GPS mount, and this power cord that goes into your 12-volt socket. It is quite a long cable, which I don't need this long cable because my socket is right my dashboard. So, but if yours is at the back, you have this very long cable, which is useful. It also has this user manual here, which is very basic. It's just like 4 pages with some of the specs. Tells you something like you can go up to 60 meters in an open space. My Caravan is about 6-7 meters plus the car another 5, so I'm around 11 meters, which is perfectly fine. Some of the installation guides and some of the configuration here, so you can adjust contrast, color, brightness, etc. The camera is not here because it has been fitted to my vehicle already, to my Caravan already. When I bought my Caravan, it was already there. Okay. The way this camera is fitted to most of the Caravans is to connect the power supply to the Caravan tail lights. In other words, you have to put the lights on in order to supply the 12 volts to the camera. So I didn't know that in the beginning, so I called the previous owner and said, well, what is going on here? I said, okay, just turn on the lights. And in fact, the camera was turned on, it was blinking, but could not pair with the screen, okay? It was not pairing at all. I tried everything that I could, and it was not working. And then I tried to connect to other the Caravan to the other vehicles like Toyota, Chevrolet, and Volkswagen, and it was working, for my surprise. So it was a surprise to me. I think this is something related to the Ford Everest, that is my towing vehicle. And I actually measured the current drained by the camera is about 200 milliamps, which is not too much. So I don't really understand why the Ford Everest doesn't work, cannot supply enough current. I don't know what is the problem here actually. And I posted this question in Facebook. Other Everest owners came back to me with the same problem. I asked Ford what the problem was, but they actually never came back to me. And if you're watching this video, and also if you drive a Ford Ranger or Ford Everest and have this problem, please send me a comment here and maybe we can work together in a solution. What I could do to make the camera to work. My Caravan has got an internal battery. I've just wired the 12 volt from the battery to the back of the Caravan through protection. Of course, it's very important if you do that for your Caravan. Also, don't forget to protect the circuit. And I put a switch. I just used like a plastic bracket to fix it under the Caravan with some rivets. And with that, every time that I go towing, and I just switch on through that switch and pair, and that works brilliantly. Now, I can see why this type of wireless system became so popular. First, very easy to install, despite the problems that I had with my Everest. It's very easy to just secure the camera at the back of the Caravan and connect it to a 12 volt supply. And the image quality is quite good, I must say. Is not like, if you never had this before, don't expect to see this to be the same as an actual optical mirror that you have at the center of your vehicle, because it is not exactly like that, but it does help a lot to give you a lot more confidence when you're towing, when you're overtaking, that you know that you can go back to the slow lane, or when you're reversing by yourself and you don't know if there is something at the back. It does give you a lot more confidence. And I was really surprised with this wireless camera. This one that I have here in front of me, I'm pretty happy with the practicality to fit it in the car, in the Caravan. I did have some lost signal in my last trip to Tavalingue. You can see the video here on the review on that campsite. So on the highway, the signal was lost for 1 or 2 seconds, maybe 2 or 3 times in like a 2-hour trip, but it was very quick. It was like the screen just went black and then came back quite quick. So not a major problem. I don't think there is something to be concerned about. So in other words, if you're considering buying a rear view wireless system for your trailer, Caravan, or motorhome, I recommend this one. Definitely this one will give you a lot more confidence when driving, when towing your vehicle. So, and don't forget that the purpose of this channel is to help you to make better choices when selecting your next camping destination and your camping gear. So if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you can get notified by new videos like this one. Okay? Thank you for watching.